What is compound interest? Here, let me explain. Compound interest is the interest earned on both the original amount and the interest that has already been added. How it works?
You may begin with an initial amount of money, and then interest is added to it. In the following period, the interest is calculated based on the updated total, on not only the starting amount. This helps your money grow more quickly as time goes on.
For compound interest, we use this formula: S equal P bracket 1 plus I bracket power of n. S is the for accumulated value, P is for principal value, I is interest rate, and n is the number of the payment. To find interest earned, we use this formula: I equal S minus P.
But what about annuity?
Annuity is a series of equal payment made at regular time interval. In a simple term, it means paying or receiving the same amount of money repeatedly over a fixed time of period.
Let's move on to the question.
Ernie wished to invest 40,000 in a bank for 5 years. She has two options, Bank A or Bank B. Which option should she choose for better financial return? For this question, we need to compare two banks that offer different compounding periods. Let's collect all the information. As we can see here, the principal is 40,000 and the time is 5 years. Bank A offers 5% interest compound quarterly, and Bank B offers 4% interest compounded monthly. Even though Bank A has higher interest rate, we need to check which bank gives the higher final amount after compounding. Let's do this. For Bank A, to find the total amount, we need to use the formula S equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power of n. So write the formula and fill in the information that we collect just now, then solve it with your calculator. You need to know that I is calculated by dividing interest rate K by the compounding frequency m. This will make our equation for Bank A is S equal to 40,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.035 divided by 4 raised to the power of 4 times 5. After calculating, we get the total amount of Bank A, which is Rm 47,613 and 59 cents. Now, let's move on to Bank B. In concept, collect all the information and then find the total amount for Bank B by using the same formula. Write the formula and fill in the information, which makes our equation now is S equal to 40,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.104 divided by 12 raised to the power of 12 times 5 and calculate it, and the answer should be Rm 48,839 and 86 cents. So based on the final amount, Bank B is better choice for Amy to invest her money as it offers a higher total return, and that is end of question 1.
Now let's move on to the question 2. 9 years ago, I deposited RMX into a savings account at ABC Bank. The interest rate is 3% compounded quarterly for the first 5 years and 4.5% compounded every 2 months for the rest of the period. If the accumulated amount in the savings account at the end of the 9 years is 10,000 ringgit, find the value of X. We are asked to find the initial deposit based on a compounded interest problem that has two different interest rate and compounded period. Let's collect all the information. From the question, we know that the total period is 9 years deposit money. P is X. The accumulated amount is Rm 10,000. For the first 5 years, the interest rate K is 3% and compounded quarterly, which means M equals to 4. And the remaining 4 years, the interest rate is K is 4.5% and it compounded every 2 months, which means the value of M is 6. After collecting all the information, we should write the compound interest formula, which is X equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power of n. By using the formula, fill in the information for the first 5 years. This would make our equation now is S equal to X multiplied by 1 plus 0.03 divided by 4. Raise all the power of 4 times 5. This gives S5 is equals to 1.161184142x and will become our new principal. Next, to find the X, we need to calculate the remaining of 4 years by using the same formula, which means our new equation is S9 equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to the power of n and give us 10,000 equal to 1.6118442x multiplied by 1 plus 0.04 divided by 6 raised to the power of 6 times 4. Solve that with your calculator and it will give you S is equals to Rm 7,198 and 10 cents, and that's the end.
Rudy deposited Rm 16,000 in an account and K% compounded every 3 months. After 3 years, the amount is Rm 18,500. Remember to read and collect the information given carefully. From the question, we know that the principal P is 16,000, K is K%, M is 4, T is 3, and the S is 18,500. Now, let's look at question A. This question requires us to find the total interest earned. This means we need to use the formula I equal to S minus P. As always, the first step is to write the formula and then substitute it with the information we collected earlier. And it gives us I is equal to 18,500 minus 16,000. After calculating, we get the final answer, which is I equal to Rm 2,500. For question B, we are asked to find the value of K. To solve this, we have to use the formula S equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to the power of n. Like always, write the formula and substitute the information, and it should give us new equation, which is 18,500 equal 16,000 multiplied by 1 plus K divided by 4 raised to power of 4 times 3. After calculating, we will get the answer for K, which is K equal to 0.0486879,349, which we round to 0.0487, converting this to a percentage, and our final answer should be K equal to 4.87%. And that's the end of question 3.
Amir sought a commercial lot for Rm 180,000 and used 60% of the amount as a down payment on his new semi-detached house, prices at Rm 850,000. He financed the remaining balance with a 30-year housing loan at 4.6% per annum, compounded monthly. Now, we have to compile all the information. From the question, we know that the cash price is 850,000, the down payment is 60% from the 180,000, which is 108,000. And the balance, our total loan, A, is 850,000 minus 180,000. Calculate it and we will get A equal to 742,000. Next, from the question, we also know that interest rate K is 4.6%, M is 12, and T is 30 years. Find the monthly payment. This means we need to find the R. To find this, we need to use the formula A equal to R multiplied by the quantity of 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to the power of negative n, and all divided by I. Then, fill the information that we have compiled, and our next equation should be 742,000 equal R multiplied by 1 minus in bracket 1 plus 0.046 divided by 12 raised to the power of negative 12 times 30, all divided by in bracket 0.046 over 12 bracket. Now, calculate this using a calculator and we will get the amount of R, which is 3,803 ringgit and 82 cents. Calculate the interest charge. For this question, we need to use the formula I equal to N times R minus A. As always, write the formula and substitute the information. Now our equation should be 12 times 30 multiplied by 3,803 and 82 cents minus 742,000. After calculating, the final answer should be I equal to 627,375 ringgit and 20 cents. C. Immediately after paying the 288 payment, he decided to settle the balance of the loan. Find the balance. For this question, we need to know how many years he has left to pay the loan. 288 payments are equal to 24 years, so that means he only has 6 years left. To do an early payment, we need to use the formula A equal to R multiplied by the quantity of 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to the power of negative n, all divided by I. Substitute the information, and then the equation should be A equal to 3,803 and 82 cents multiplied by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus 0.046 divided by 12 raised to the power of negative 12 times 6, all divided by 0.046 over 12. Calculate it, and the final answer should be A equal to 238,932 ringgit and 73 cents. D. If he fails to pay the first 5 monthly payments, find the amount he has to pay on the 6th payment in order to settle the outstanding arrears. From the question, we know that he fails to pay the first 5 months, so that would mean our number of payment, N, is 6. To calculate the missed payment, we have to use the formula S equal to R multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus I raised to the power of n minus 1, all divided by I. Write the formula and substitute the information. So our next equation should be S equal 3,803 and 82 cents multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.046 over 12 raised to the power 6 minus 1, all divided by 0.046 over 12. Calculate it, and we are supposed to get the final answer for S, which is 23,042 ringgit and 76 cents. 5. Chong buys a smart 4K OLED TV with a cash price of Rm 18,999 by making a 15% down payment. The remaining balance is financed through a hire purchase agreement with a bank that charges 5.25% per annum, compounded monthly. He agrees to pay equal monthly installment of Rm 488 to settle the loan in full. The bank requires the loan to be fully repaid, and Chong wants to know exactly how long it will take. Let's compile all the information. From the question, we know that the cash price is 18,999, down payment is 15% of 18,999, which means the down payment is 2,849 ringgit and 85 cents. The balance for the loan should be 16,149 ringgit and 15 cents. This means our A is 16,149 ringgit and 15 cents. K is 5.25%, M is 12, R is 488. For this question, we are required to find the total period to pay the loan, which is the T. So, to find this, we have to use the formula A equal to R multiplied by the quantity of 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to the power of negative n all divided by I. Write the formula and substitute the information, which makes our equation now is 16,149 ringgit and 15 cents equal to 488 multiplied by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus 0.0525 over 12 raised to the power of negative 12 times T, all divided by 0.0525 over 12. We should simplify the formula step by step. First, we should transfer the amount of 488 to the left side to isolate the bracket. Then, transfer the amount of 0.0525 divided by 12 to the left side. And now, our equation should be 16,149 and 15 cents over 488 multiplied by 0.0525 over 12 equal to 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus 0.0525 divided by 12 raised to the power of negative 12t. Now, we have to do the further simplification. Calculate the left side and then isolate the exponential term, which makes our new equation is bracket 1607 divided by 1600 bracket power of negative 12t equal to 1 minus 0.14477977772. And don't forget to calculate the 1 minus 0.14477977722. Next, we have to solve t using logarithms. Take logarithms on both sides of the equation. By applying the rules to the exponent, negative 12t is moved to the front as a multiplier. Then our next equation should be negative 12t equal to log 0.85522022228 divided by log 1607 divided by 1600. Solve it with calculator and the answer should be t equal to 2.9854888393. So the final answer for t is 2.99 years.